you haven't been here, welcome. And if you have been, welcome as well. If you have been on one of my videos recently, you know that I am probably a little bit different doing my videos than others, and I certainly tried to do them like others do. You can check that out from last year's videos. It just didn't resonate with me. But I'm here today with you, or you're here with me, because I am going to tell you a little bit about how I found my online broker. And in case you don't know what that is, it is not like a bank, it is a platform where you can invest your money into. And that broker is just the platform, not the investment itself. And I certainly wanted to start investing, right? Like that's why I searched for an online broker. And if you are also right now on your journey of investment, if you're like tried different things, maybe even side hustles or different investments so far, or you're just like, hey, I want to make sure I have a little bit more money in the future, or there are a couple of ors why people start investing, but when you are at a certain point where you want to invest, congratulations, first of all, because I really think it's important to start doing that rather than putting your savings under the pillow, the piggy bank. Um, so yeah, that's why I am sitting down here with you to tell you how I found my online broker. The online broker that I have is not going to help you so much as an example of take that broker. You know what I mean? Like a lot of people are clicking on videos like that because they want to have the best online broker or the best investment or the best whatever deal, and that's what you maybe want to have here. But it's not going to work out so much because I used a German broker. I don't know if anyone around the world can take a broker that's from certain countries. I could have went with a US one, I know that, so I don't know, maybe it's a different one, the different way around too. But long story short, I choose a German one. But I know ways how I felt comfortable choosing good online brokers. And a few of those ways I wanted to share with you because they helped me find the one that I feel the best, putting my money on that platform to then invest in whatever I wanted to invest in. And I'm still investing till this day, being happy that I started, hoping that you also start your journey. Yeah, so the first thing that I did was, of course, I went to Google and I looked around for different brokers, online brokers. But I did not only do that. I started to make a list of things that are important for me that a broker should have. Like maybe they have annual fees, or maybe they have other disadvantages or positive things, like some pros that I did not want to miss. So before I knew anything about platforms like that, sorry, before I knew any of those platforms, I wanted to have a list of things that I really want to make sure my online broker is provided for me or has provided for their customers. So after I had the list, I went through all kind of research. It took me like 3 days, and those 3 days I didn't be from the morning till evening on the computer. It was just like a couple afternoons that I used. So I'm using the word so a lot, right? Maybe I should stop that. I'm going to try. Well, where was I? Yeah, I did that. I had that list. I researched what all the different brokers have to offer, and then I started to make choices based on that. And now, funny enough, I still want to try out what ChatGPT has to say. So I also asked ChatGPT, hey, ChatGPT, what kind of brokers can you name me? I'm a citizen of this country, and I don't know if that was making sense or not, because I was not sure if you can having a broker wherever you live. So I also included where I'm living, so just to make sure I'm on the safe side for that answer. And I said I want to invest in different things, so show me brokers. And then I used my list and say that have this and this and this and this, like low fees or whatever, all those kind of things that I wanted my broker to have. And it came out with a list of 10, and then I asked him to tell me the pros and cons of each of them. And funny enough, those 3 afternoons that I used before to research myself came up with the same conclusion ChatGPT gave me. Maybe that was a coincidence, could have been different. In my case, it was that. So I don't say that the afternoons I spent myself researching were a waste, because I'm still a little bit skeptical with ChatGPT and their information. So, which I know they're using still Google information too, and I use Google, you know what I mean? But my conclusion could have been still different than ChatGPT's. I ended up with the one that I chose. If you really want to know the one that I'm using, it's called Consource. Consource is the one I'm using. It's actually also functioning as a bank, but in that case, I'm just using the online broker platform, and I'm pretty okay with that. Like, I didn't change in the last 10 years, and I probably stay at that broker. But I made this video to show you that it doesn't take weeks of research, or is super complicated to find a broker that you want to have as a platform to start investing. So the first thing before you're investing is a broker, and with this video I just want to mention, in an almost 10 minutes long video, that a broker is A, important or necessary, and B, not hard to find. And I did this video just to make sure that people, or you in case of, who is maybe still unsure about maybe shall or shall not start investing, and oh my god, the start is so hard, that this first step, for example, is not that hard. Like, choosing an online broker doesn't really cost you many hours, or is super hard to do. So the first step is easy done. Just check out things that you want to have for an online broker, and also check that out. Maybe you have people already investing in whatever things, and they're using a broker for that. So make your own picture. I'm really a big fan of that, and find out what you want to choose. Don't make things more complicated than they are, because choosing an online broker is fast done. And usually, you, maybe I want to mention that too, when you do choose a broker, like registering in that online broker app, whatever, is not that hard either. Like, you give in your name, you give in your information, and it's like very official, like a bank, because they are going to use your money to invest in things that you chose. But because of that, you need, I think it was, of course, all the right data, like your name, whatever. I think even an ID, and I don't know if it was that broker or not, but I remember one time I had to also like have, like, you know, my face taken pictures from all sides, stuff like that, just to make sure it's really you who want to open that online broker account, just for safety reasons. And that didn't take that long. And once that was done, I got all kind of information less than a week later in my mailbox. And from that on, I could start investing. That's basically it. Next time I want to talk about another side hustle that I thought about recently, and maybe I take you this time with me on the journey. I'm a bit nervous about that one because it's very fresh. And if you might have looked at other videos of mine and my side hustles that I did so far, they all took me like a year, and after a year or so, more, some longer, some less long, I stopped doing that for several reasons, which you find out if you watch other videos. But with this, I really hope to be able to fulfill certain life dreams of mine. So stay tuned for that, and see you next week. And if you haven't, maybe I should have done that sooner. If you're still here, it has a meaning, right? Click on the subscribe button. I would be really thrilled. Thank you so much.